What is going on there, guys? Welcome back to the Ipswich Town career mode in FC 25. So we are in December and we are close to another transfer window. So if you didn't catch the last episode, we had a bit of a poor episode in terms of results. We drew a few, we lost a few as well, but we also got a massive win against Wolves 5-0, and Hutchinson announced himself as having possibly be our next big number 10. So especially for now, and seeing it's one of his positions, I'm actually thinking about just transferring his position there and seeing if he goes up in overall. Let's just have a quick look at the lay of the land, what we're going to get up to this episode. Obviously, we're going to be going through the rest of December, and then we're going to be going into January. So there's a lot to get into, and as I've said before, I don't want to just be playing the best teams in the league. So honestly, in this episode, I'm going to be probably playing the Salzburg game, Fulham game, and possibly the Newcastle game. I'm not decided yet, but the Arsenal game and Man United game I'm actually going to simulate because I want to mix it up a bit. I don't want to play the best teams, but then to be honest, we've not got any big teams in the really big teams in January. Honestly, we've got Newcastle again. I actually might play the away game. It depends. I'll play one or the other of the Newcastle games, possibly the Burnley game, and possibly one more of these, possibly the Lille game. Now that's probably where I'm going to leave it. It's going to be quite a bit of simulating, but we're going to be focusing a lot more on transfers when we get into January. Here we go, we're up against Salzburg. These guys are actually sitting rock bottom of the league with only 1 point. We are reeling off our 5-0 win against Wolves. Can we continue that here? And we've instantly got themselves on the break here. Wolfenden, no, shuts the door. Oh, Hutchinson, he's danced his way through. Hutchinson! And the goalkeeper saves him. David's going to swing this one in here, you see. Wolfenden! Blocked. Oh! Wow. Dorgu's fallen asleep, and he's actually got an injury. I'm getting sick of these injuries. We just can't get anything going right now. Oh, the lap! With such a good chance. He's going to be offside. Good see. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ, Davis, you can't let that go through your leg like that. And Wolfenden just kicks that out of play. What is the point of you? That is so disappointing. Very disappointed. We're going to simulate this game against Arsenal. We'll lose. Typical Salah scores against us. It's even weird that he's actually playing for them. So our next big game is against Newcastle. We are at home. This will be the last one we'll play of December before we get in the January transfer window. We'll be simulating the rest. Let's see if we can make a big result happen here. The only changes I've decided to make is bringing Perone in for Swedberg, and I'm also starting Alexander Isaac. Oh my, what? That is a red card. Oh, I don't agree. It's a weird animation. Lap to the far post. He's going to come back to Hutchison. Oh, and that's going to go for a corner, I think. Luke Day's going to take this one. And it's Greaves! Oh, he really had a chance there. Oh! Gordon sat Greaves and Garcia down there. Oh, for God's sake, there's just no outlet. There's no point. We'll take this and it's done. But literally, we just haven't been able to get it out. Wow, just... We're so lacking something right now. I just can't pinpoint what it is. So, by the way, Perone's actually just been recalled as well for Man City, even though he seems to always play a few minutes every game. Muric has left the club, Schmodix has, Wheatley's left on loan, and Baggett has left as well. So just looking at how much money we've got at the minute, £23 million. So definitely could do something there. Gonna be simulating this game against Leeds. We are in the transfer window now, and we get a draw. Really could have done with a win there, but it is what it is. So, as I said before, I wasn't too sure whether to do this or not, but actually, I didn't even put Ben Johnson on the transfer list, and West Ham came back in for him. £8.5 million. I honestly think we just need to go in and deal with that right back position. I'm honestly not too fussed about the FA Cup. Again, if we get a little bit further into it, I will play it, but I'm going to use my backup team. Can we get through? We do. A mega in extra time gets us through. Another sale on what is for one of our youth academy prospects, Lewis Woods. I actually think he was one of the first ones in the team. Fact is, I've got about 3 or 4 young goalkeepers. I'm just going to sell one of them. Okay, guys, so here we are. We are just at about midway through the transfer window, and I have got about £30 million to play with after selling a couple of them players. So my idea is Scott's more of like a box-to-box and is a little bit more of a playmaker. So I could really do with someone who sort of did like a Calvin Phillips job, and as you can see, I've actually got him on the shortlist, but probably the fact he's 30, he's not going to get much better, even though he'd be a really dead cheap option. I could probably go for him and probably go for someone else like a big right back, probably in someone like Santos, but I honestly don't think we'd be able to afford him now. But honestly, the other two, what I'm sort of thinking of is either Czech Decore from Crystal Palace. He's going to cost nearly up to 30, but Florentino is going to cost up to 23 to 29. So what I'm thinking of is one of these two would be brilliant in our midfield. So honestly, I might put offers down from both and see who I can get the best deal for. Okay, so I managed to do a deal with Florentino up to 25 million, and also I've got one here for Czech Decore for 26.3. They're both the same age, but Florentino has an overall higher. He's a bit more of a defensive midfielder. Czech Decore is a little bit more well-rounded. He's got a little bit more with him. But again, Florence, I am after that more gritted midfielder, a little bit more of someone who's just got to get into a crunching tackle. Decore could do that as well. Honestly, I'm honestly leaning more to the Florentino just because I think, well, he's going to be cheap on the wage as well. That's what I'm thinking about as well. And I honestly think, when I'm thinking about it honestly, it feels more right. It feels more realistic. And I think Florentino could be a really good asset to us. And also it means I'll have still a bit of money left over to possibly do a good deal for a right back. And here he is, Florentino, coming from Benfica for 25 million. This could be a really big change for us. Getting that big midfielder in, it just could change everything for us, in all honesty. I'll honestly take that. I'm really chuffed a bit. So sorry, Decore, you're not going to get in, but I'll 100% take that. The Portuguese midfielder is in. Got him on a pretty decent deal as well. He's not going to have any time to wait either. Florentino is straight into the lineup the day he signs. Not even trained with the team yet and he's in the lineup. Hughes gives it right away though, but Florentino, hopefully he can have a positive reaction on this team. Scott, good tackle. Delap takes it on! Ah, it just glazes past. Wow, we are just getting cut apart defensively right now. I don't really know what was going on there because I don't know where O'Shea was. He was just nowhere to be seen. How did he get so much room? Even when I do get a shot off, it just goes straight to the fucking keeper. We're done. Why are the seasons being like reversed? This is supposed to be the season where we grow and we get better. This has been horrendous. I'm going to have to really look at this team and change it because something is really goddamn wrong. A couple of deals. Sheen's going to Genoa for 6 months. But an actual proper one, Al Hilal, I've paid 9.6 for Wolfenden. The fact is I've got a young lad as a 4th choice centre back if I need it, so I'm fine with that. Right, okay, so the other piece of business I wanted to do is obviously I want another right back. I sold Ben Johnson, and these are the 4, but obviously I have no chance of getting Santos. Majrai was a little bit off my radar, but apparently I could have possibly get him on loan, but I don't know whether that would be realistic or not. So the other 2 was Milan Van Ewijk from Coventry. Looks like a very decent right back, to be honest. And Jed Spence. I was honestly expecting Jed Spence to be a little bit higher rated, but he is going to be dead cheap. But Van Ewijk's a lot more high rated. He's actually been my best choice, and he looks like a decent defender and got quite a lot of pace. So honestly, I'm going to see if I can get this deal done. I honestly didn't think I'd have enough to get him, but I've actually sold him one of my young players as well as 11 million. And I just literally had about enough for his wages. So Milan Van Ewijk, He is here, 78 rated, so he's an overall higher than Lamptey, and I'm excited to see what he's made of. So as you can see, I've actually changed around the team a tiny bit, just trying to get it and trying to just freshen it up a little bit. And I've actually moved Scott a little bit further forward and using Florentino as a bit more of a holding midfielder, and so we've got a little bit more attacking power, because I feel like especially attacking we've just not got anything going forward. So see if it does anything, but we are playing a good team in Newcastle. Oh my god, we actually win. The lap gets us a winner. I'll take that. Here we go. We are back in Europa League against Lazio. It's the first time I get to play with this new look formation. Interested to see how it does, especially in transition to attack and defence. Jesus Christ. The ball just seems like it's constantly getting stuck. Bloody hard time to take the bloody weather things off again, because it's just awful. Oh my god. Honestly, the lap. Ref, are you fucking kidding me? That is a little fucking advantage you're giving. I'm not even funny. Where was the advantage? We were in our own fucking box, you idiot. What the I actually don't know what I'm watching. I don't know what I'm watching. We have gone to absolute crap. We have honestly gone to absolute crap. And that came from them fouling us in our own box. I've had enough. I'm turning the weather thing off. I've had enough of it. It has affected us so much in this game. And look at how easy they're going around. It's not even affecting them. This is... I'm disgusted. I'm honestly am. What is the point? It's just... There's no point playing when it's like that. And we just lost that, and we're screwed. We're screwed. Gonna simulate this one. Bloody hell. I'm actually having to rely on us winning simulation games just to keep them going. Alright, this is the last game of the episode, guys, and we'll go up against Lille, and we actually do, in my eyes, need to get something from this game in order to advance, because we have had some shoddy form and it's really affected us in the league. Too easy there. Hutchinson as well. Hutchinson! Had 2 bites here but couldn't get ready for the second. Come on! going to be a yellow card. What? Even I'm surprised about that. Like, why? I suppose it's a hard challenge, but I think it's a yellow at best. Ah, so close. O'Shea, just not enough on it. Wow. I don't actually know what we've done to the game, but it feels like we've messed something up. It just feels nothing is not able to do anything. I don't know what's happened in these last episodes or two, but I know full well from when I did the first episode or two of this season, between that and the last couple of episodes I've recorded, there's been an update. Every time there's an update, they mess it up. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a preliminary round. Oh, there you go, playoffs. So we've got to beat Feyenoord to get into the next round. Bloody hell. Not really interested in doing any business. I've already done what I wanted to. I honestly don't. I'm a bit lost at the minute with this season, because we've still got the FA Cup, and I'm honestly thinking that's going to be our best chance of getting into any more Europe, because we're so far away of like top 6, top 7. The fact is we're already 7 points behind Man United in 10th, where we finished last season. We've got the FA Cup where we're facing against Middlesbrough. So we're still quite early stage of that. I honestly might have to prioritise the FA Cup just to hopefully get back into Europe next season. But I don't know what's happened to the team this season. I really don't. Because I brought in a decent winger in Alanga. He's actually probably been the most brightest player. I can't get him into the game enough. Like, we've still got Clark. Delap has just been a shadow this season. I don't know what has gone on with him. He's just been a shadow right now. Scott has probably been one of the players of the season. He's actually the only one who's actually really done really well. Greaves has been pretty decent. O'Shea's been a bit shaky, I'll be honest. Baniwick has only just come in. Garcia's been brilliant. And Davis is, to be honest, Davis has probably been okay. He's not been as good as he was last season, but he's been okay. It's just up front, like the cam position. Hutchinson has really good games and then he goes missing. And especially like that Wolves game, he had been really, really hoping that he's going to be much better. And I'm just a bit... If something doesn't improve this season, I'm seriously going to have to think about people like Hutchinson's spot in the team and Delap's. Because they're my two main source of goals. Elanga and Clark can be okay. It's honestly between Amari Hutchinson and Clark who stays in. I'm honestly getting close to just maybe giving Nwaneri a bit of a run in the team. Just because... And just rotating Clark and Hutchinson again. Because it's just not been good enough. And I can't pinpoint what it was, because it was hard before. But we were getting some decent results and we were playing quite well. It wasn't easy, but at the minute I'm barely able to score, never mind win. But anyway, I'm gonna have a break off recording and the game. Hopefully it sorts its shite out by the time I come and. But I am still enjoying the career mode. I don't know. This is what it sometimes can do. It can just take it out of you when so much goes up against you. It's like the weather aspects of it. Literally every single game nearly what I played has been in the rain, and it keeps sticking. The players aren't fast enough, all that stuff, and it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Take care and bye bye.